is growing on. So this morning's video is going to be about Jim's high-tech tools he uses. And this high-tech tool is specific to starting carrots, and I believe he's doing radishes and doing some other root crops with it now. And this thing is super high-tech. You guys aren't going to believe it when you see it. Hold tight. Jim, where's the big gas-powered tool here?
Well, I guess, you know, my buddies don't use a gas-powered one. They use that Jang.
Okay.
I don't know, a very expensive seeder. Wouldn't work too good on this mulchy soil, I don't think, but, you know, maybe it could. But all I do is I kind of, you know, rough it up a little, make it a little light, and then try to just smooth it out. I'm not worried about all the chunks or anything. There's actually an old, so that's where a lettuce seed was.
That's the
or the plant. I cut it off, yeah, so I'll cut it off a little deeper so it goes down. But so I'm sowing in a bed that just was harvested between that and the broccoli. And so, you know, probably 10 days ago I did exactly what I'm doing here, right here. So that's the result 10 days down the road with radishes. You know, I use this for carrots, turnips, and radishes, but just do that and I kind of move it around. It opens the hole up bigger, and I'll show you what's underneath here. So then I'll leave that there, and that is something I made. All I did was took the same pegboard, put a roofing nail through each hole, and then screwed it to the bottom of this board. Following it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty Polish thinking. And then all I do is put some seeds in my hand, and then just roll one in each hole. Ah, come on, that's the precision seeder.
Whoa.
And you know, there's 96 seeds in this thing. And you know, the Jang seeder could probably do that in 10 minutes, right?
Yep.
But it probably took me an hour and a half. So, I mean, what's the hurry is one of my ideas. And then I'm in the bed. I'm not having to deal with a tool that's, you know, clogging up and doing that. It's just, you know, it's kind of, you know, after the, you know, 10,000 seed, you kind of get old, but then you just go do something else. You know, the pelleted seeds work best for carrots. You know, the turnip seeds are hard to get in there. So I go through the whole thing. I mean, it just doesn't take that long. But I mean, a lot of people, this drives them crazy to have to do this. And my brother said, how can you do that? You know, and it's, you know, it's not even 5 minutes to do, you know, 100 plants. And now I've got a seed bed that's perfectly spaced, and because I have no weeds, I don't thin and I don't weed. I mean, thinning is the hardest part of any kind of direct seeded crop. I mean, people just don't do it. I don't do it. I seed my beets too close. And you know, I just started doing this year with the radishes and the turnips because I saw how good it was working with the carrots. I probably pushed the carrot planting a little past because I planted 3 rows of these boards, so 12, and it seems like, well, I still have to evaluate that, but in this less sunny area over here, the production wasn't as good as I was hoping. You know, I was getting about 2/3 sizing up, but the last planting that I did and harvested, I was getting almost 80% sized up, which is pretty dang good.
Was this row due to be planted next anyway, Jim?
Well, no, I just wanted to show you. Plus, I'll be able to watch what happens here just to see the difference. Because today is not a root day, and you know, I planted these on a root day, so I always wonder, you know, if there's a difference. And usually, I follow that biodynamic calendar. So
you're almost done. It's only been filming this clip for just over 3 minutes.
Okay, and we've been talking a lot, so I would have been faster.
Yeah.
And then what I do is go ahead and put this back in. So that little hole that I've hopefully made down there. Oops, I went the wrong way. So I got it. This way has to go that way.
That's your mark?
That's my mark. It's really, and then it goes in easy.
So it's not to the right?
Yep. And then I just do that because sometimes when the nail goes through, it'll grab the seed and push it against the thing. So I just pop it out once, and then do that. And almost all of them are, you know, seeded. There's one that got by, there's one that got by, and then I'll just take a little compost and top dress it. And that's it.
Finished, 100 seeds in the ground.
Yep.
Whoa, 3 minutes later.
And look at this. So if anybody else had planted this row the usual way, there would have only been, whatever, so I guess 30 33 seeds there in that bed, but there is 100 just because I've put them this way, and the ground can support that. I mean, we can go look at what happened with the ones that are harvestable now 30 days ago. I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay. I want to do that.
High-tech tools, Jim.
Hey, that one's hard to come by. You can't find them anymore.
You look for these antiques, don't you?
Well, it ain't antique, but I mean, my brother was using, yeah, I guess Johnny's came out with it again.
Jim, you need to put one of those little things on your waist to tell you how many miles you walk out here a day.
I should.
Doing a lot of footsteps across this garden.
Not as much as when I was living at that other house.
Coming down here to work on it?
Coming down with all the market stuff
Yeah,
back and forth. So these are right at a month old, right? So come in and look at the spacing. So there's one in the middle, right? And I already harvested these yesterday, but you know, that's in the middle, and that's, I'd go maybe another day longer or 2 days longer on that, but you know, I can just keep doing that. You know, it's pretty cool. You know, and then the ones that haven't sized up yet, I can leave them in there and they'll size up. But you know, that's a pretty, you know, that's quadrupling what I used to be able to do out of the same space.
And all this was planted with the
yep, even the beets.
The paper power planter?
Yep. And so the turnips too. We'll see what happens with them. I haven't tried them yet this year, but I think they'll be fine. Because usually what I can do is harvest the outside because they get more light, and then the insides will be a week behind. The beets are the ones that I'm going to have to thin, but it's thinning for a crop. So I'm thinning 4 beet greens. So what I think I'll be able to do is just go down the center, because there's 4 rows, take everything out of the center, then the other 2 rows will have the outside and inside, so they'll clear out. We'll see. But
all right. Power planter. Hey, well, this one was for Kenny.
Right.
Did you see him comment on that?
I did.
All right, Kenny, you got it, bud. Whoa. All right, you guys have been asking for that video. Kenny, I finally got you the follow-up. I did look back at some old videos and don't think I've quite featured that, so hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you pound that bell to stay notified. Also know that we have a masterclass with Jim, more in-depth if you want to do this on your own, you want to do this for a living, you want to get better at this as a hobby, constantly adding to it, constantly updating every year. So most importantly, guys, it's 2022, you could be doing this too. Get out there, grow a garden, pound dirt.